mean, if there's anyone to care about his own game, you'd want it to be Nisha on the Storm, right? I don't blame him. Carried Liquid to many victories before on this hero.
He's gonna have a tough life this game. Storm into co-op matchup.
Yeah, there's a few tangles to work with, and
is trying to control the runes, but guess what? Tofu is here. Very important rotation here. This will keep the balance of the mid lane.
Yeah, this is really nice. Boxy catches Riddies. This looks to be a kill on the AA, not the rotation that you wanted, giving Nisha a very early galvanized charge, but Tofu, he's been caught out by Zayak and Niku as well. Still able to walk this one off, so
he has to try, you know, you can't just let the SF. SF is just destroying the Mars in the lane. You have to kill the SF at least once in the early game.
Again, trying to find Tofu. Last auto attack, try for the body block. TP out, PMA. Heads up there, try for the last raise. Doesn't have the range.
Was close. Nisha is going to come in. Ace is going to come in as well. Storm just pushing the port back. No Stampede yet on Ace. He's level 5.
Onto Zayak they go, and it's a very easy kill. You can tell both teams understanding how important that was for Niku to get that. But in the meantime, got the juice, comes down to the bot lane. That's exactly what you needed.
Yeah. Now he comes back to the mid lane finally. Probably looking to clear out that wave and take the room, but he's going to maybe pressure Niku a bit. Niku has no blink. He has a bunch of stick charges.
Okay, Avalanche.
Oh,
they get the kill.
Holy, that was insane. That was insane that he actually realizes he can kill him there.
Was that just off of him seeing the blink used?
Yeah, it was just the blink. He saw the blink and he decided that he could get the kill there.
Stampede doesn't come out in time, but still Ace will be able to escape, and now Got the Juice in trouble. Nisha
so
doing everything for the team right now. One last zip in for Got the Juice, and the God's Rebuke will not find him as he's still in the midst of that ball lightning. Nisha, he is turning on right now for Liquid. Look, I feel like the trend with all the games that we've casted, people are trying to counter-pick these heroes in the lanes. It's just not working out. A setup attempt there from Navi as PMA storms in with the arena looking towards Tofu. Had a grave available, it won't save him from the Ice Blast. So Navi find at least one pick-off. Still looking towards Boxy, Sonic Wave being held on for now. Gonna try and target this Queen of Pain wherever she's hiding. Might just be Zayak that they run into. Another galvanized stacks early. But he just easily picked up. Easy kill. Begs the question, Navi, what else does the lineup have to offer?
Oh boy.
Are you serious?
It's just the Nisha show right there, you know? It still has a stick, 20 stick charges. Pops it, goes back to farming. The musician will be back.
I'm sure he will. I don't know whether we'll like it, but that's another story. Here's a setup, arena, onto the top lane. Ace throws out the Stampede, but that's exactly why they picked the Mars. Unfortunately, the walls will not allow you to escape. And Liquid, they lose their offlaner here. Much needed kill for Navi.
So a little bit of, I think, misplay there from Ace. I mean, they are there right now. Boxy is here. Storm is coming over.
Goodness.
I mean, this should have happened without the Centaur dying.
Yeah.
He just went a little bit too early.
But it's fine though, because if Centaur was there, he might have gotten the kill. It's so important that Nisha completely looks like the boss. Now, Centaur finds himself in the mid lane.
He looks dead.
And finds himself dead again.
You see? That one death on top results.
Just a big blue man on the stage, electrifying you with his performance, and nothing you can do. On the pick, the hats onto Niku. Stampede in to get the rest of the team involved, and Niku will draw again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Such a free game the whole time, and he's going to start to be a problem for Navi.
Gonna try and set up. Start with a shackle, doesn't let though. Easy glimmer away. Boxy's gotta look for the target. Thinking about the Stomp, trying to interrupt it, but they just can't get Juice out of here. Stomp in, spear away. Maybe Juice will be fine. Hiding behind the arena, and the Wind Ranger will walk away. Poison Touch doesn't manage to tick him down. He's still fine. They're trying to give him a Lotus. The last bit of an avalanche. Boxy will find him. Oh, Liquid. Leave no survivors.
important team fight victory there, with a good arena and spear back.
Still trying to smoke up, set up for something, maybe put Mickey in a bad spot. There's the spear back, Ice Blast, Mickey in trouble. He doesn't have the Aegis, but he has a Grave. He's not long for this world though. Still gonna try and put out some damage before going down, doesn't get the chance to. But the problem is, the rest of Liquid, they're very happy in this situation. Stampede finally comes out to save Boxy, and in comes the Storm from Ace, looking for God the Juice. They found the two supports and they're looking for the cause now. Spear will keep Nisha at bay for now, but another avalanche, another toss. Boxy, he's been on point with these combos. Ace is dropping low, but Tofu's still keeping his buddy alive. The spear's not gonna latch, the dazzle will finally drop, but it's all the Nisha show as he's dancing back and forth. Nico, you try and blink away, Boxy. Chasing up to the high ground. Maybe a bit too deep now. You gotta respect the damage coming out from that fresh Aghanim's from the Queen of Pain. That's what did them in. This Dazzle hero, I think it's very underrated. Hard to make work because he doesn't really give your team catch, right? But so pesky to deal with. Storm coming in again. Stampede, Avalanche, bye-bye Juice.
And again, Liquid just...
You trying to call me stinky? Is that what this is? Being retreat out. Oh, I say that. That's not... No, that's not... Anyone but Juice, man.
Yeah, it's tough for him, There's no rhythm in the game for NAVI.
If NAVI can actually strike and catch 2 or 3 of them off guard, it could be huge. Ace on the front lines though. First target, gonna get hexed, gonna get pulled back in. Nice avalanche, Boxy putting a stop to it. They get a big sonic wave, it's nice. Buybacks are available, but they've already taken down 2. Nisha in trouble now, gonna get caught. The Grave is not gonna save him here. He's gonna take out to the Ice Blast. Still surviving on a sliver.
He's fine. But if they can somehow find a way to kill him with Hex, this game could turn around in a heartbeat.
You can tell.
The Nisha show is still running.
It's in the second act right now. The Liquid fans are asking for an encore. They're asking for a duo, but they want Juice. And he's trying desperately to get away, but he's got nowhere to win run to. Caught out by Liquid. This time they connect, and Nisha, he's still dancing all over them against their wills. NAVI able to sneak a Tormentor away. Now you got the Gale Force to work with. Not sure how much of an impact it's going to have in the fight. Jump ins there. EMA will keep Nisha off his carry, forcing the BKB, but they got him!
Oh my god, that was the first death. Is this it for NAVI? This is the beginning of the comeback.
You gotta stampede the hell out of here. This is no longer a fight you can win. Nisha feeling strong with the level 25. Nisha's seen Ace's performance so far, says stand back, look what I can do. Here's the initiation, Requiem out. Got the Juice in trouble, and the carry of NAVI will drop as well. Now it's NAVI on the run. Ice Blast coming on through. Niku thinking about the counter initiation. PMA doesn't have the arena to work with, but will pin that poor Shadow Fiend into his tower, and he gets blown up. The magic burst is there. NAVI, they're finding a way here. They're trying to force the buybacks out from Liquid, but Liquid, I think they understand at this point, this fight is not theirs to win no longer. Niku's gonna come back in, second round of spells. Boxy is still very tanky. Stun comes through, Ace trying to keep them away.
No bad kills, no bad initiations allowed, nothing. They have to play clean Dota from now on.
No more charity work for the children. But Nisha is gonna get caught by a shackle into a spear, but into the cart. Ace there with the save. The Grave goes off on the wrong target, and that puts Tofu in a tough spot. He'll be the one to get caught. EMA now, chain stunned up, still forced up, will get right click down. Nisha and Mickey finally able to do the damage in the fight. They're finishing off the backline, getting these NAVI targets and forcing out the buybacks. Got the Juice, will die on his first life, but they found Mickey in the back. Sonic Wave onto Bossy. Niku is doing everything, turning things around. It was all the Nisha show a bit earlier, but now it's the Queen of Pain's time to shine.
Uh-oh, Niku's alone.
In the mid lane, Niku, just when we were talking about him, he's gonna be in trouble. Come through with the toss and the hook storm.
No.
What are you doing there, Niku?
That's your fault, Mike. You were glazing him and he felt like he was confident to walk up alone.
Yeah, I spoke a bit too loud, but here's PMA. Looking for the catch onto Tofu. They won't get him in the cart. Meanwhile, backline. Zayak and Riddies in big trouble. Mickey's shackled up though.
Nisha.
That's good. Nisha is going to drop. Nicely done from God the Juice. He could potentially clean up this fight. Nice hurricane fight to push Mickey away. The Wind Ranger is still doing so much work for Navi. And PMA here on the front lines looking for a spear. We'll just find Boxy able to blink out. Aeon this proc for the Mars, just trying to body for God the Juice to do the work. Not allowing Mickey to get back into the fight. BKB is there. God the Juice though, he's not got any cooldowns to work with. Has the hurricane pipe back to the low ground. Past two team fights. Nisha's been caught out by Hex. Might just happen here. Onto the high ground. Juice. You gotta watch yourself. Avalanche onto 2. That's a good start. Ace. They're going in like you asked for with a huge Requiem. Zayak is out. Buyback immediately. Juice low HP. And the pause there. That does not feel good. We'll find out very shortly as we get back into the game. Juice is very low and he needs to find a way to heal himself back up. Perhaps with the Satanic. In comes the Ice Blast. The magic damage is huge, but they save Nisha with the card. The Yule's up to keep them controlled. Niku is trying to do his best to get the backline. Juice, he's taking a lot of return damage onto Ace. The focus fire down in the second vortex. Niku gets caught and Niku gets killed. Juice, he's gonna hurricane bike to the high ground, dodging away from the SF's attacks, but they still haven't taken down Mickey. Finally coming in, but the last Sonic Wave won't be able to do it. A power shot from downtown. God the Juice will find him, but another avalanche, another vortex. Nisha just keeps pulling them back in. And now he'll get hexed. Now he'll get focused down. And Nisha, finally, the monster falls. The buybacks and the outposts helping Navi salvage that fight.
Yeah, that was such a close fight, you know, for both sides. And it could have ended really, really bad for Liquid, or it could have ended really bad for Navi as well. But somehow the buybacks just...
Roche Banner gonna come through, keeping the creep safe. Someone's gotta go deal with it. This one got looked at first. Look for the burst down. They get themselves the Wind Ranger. It looks so easy when you ain't got a Wind Waker. You ain't got any way of bailing Juice out. And even punch back into Liquid. Circles being drawn. Liquid on the prowl. Looking to try and find a key target. Could be Niku on the high ground. Spots them with the Shivas. Nice Shackle and the Ice Blast onto all of them. Mickey's in trouble. He's great for now, but he's not going to survive this one. Riddies with a huge heal. Just buying time out to Nisha.
He's on the card.
They're focusing down Mickey. He's on the card, but he'll come out and die. The rest of Liquid spend their time dealing with Riddies, who just so easily buys back. They're looking for Boxy now, but he manages to hide away.
The stays are not going to be changing the outcome of the fight. It's the jumps. You know, they need to find the opening.
Vision onto Mickey. Found him in the arena. Try to get him in the cart though. Mickey in trouble. Yule's up to save. Boxy coming through with a huge avalanche, but it's Nisha on the front lines, getting focused down. He still has a buyback and still has the help. He should be able to zip on out of here to the left. Niku now taking the full brunt of damage, but Mickey will still go down. Leave the fight, or maybe even find a way to feed the cheese over to the Quap so she can keep going. There's a chance here that they can stamp out Liquid. Nisha still brawling away onto God the Juice. Aeon this proc. They get himself the cheese. Still the avalanche out onto Juice. Somebody needs to get Juice on out of here. Toss over and the Wind Ranger's dead, but Niku will be able to finish off Nisha. That's the buyback immediately from the storm. Navi, you need to get the hell out of here. Clockwork with a hook shot out to safety, and they're trying to chase on with the ball lightning, but no one to be found. Navi escape. A lot of damage.
Navi has to try. Are they going to try to initiate with buybacks?
That was not a good try. They completely missed that timing. In comes Nisha, pull onto 2. Where's the follow-up? PMA is going to be the one to go in.
Round 2.
Buyback comes out. They're still waiting out for Riddies with the Ice Blast. Get the Shackle on. Nisha in some trouble. Still able to pop that BKB while Niku on the back line. Looks like they've held down Tofu, and that will at least be a kill on the support. Niku, he's overcommitted though, and Niku will die. He has a buyback with the Divine Rapier on the deck. Somebody go grab it. They don't dare to risk it. God the Juice will recover the Rapier. Try for a TP out onto Ace. Any way of stopping it doesn't seem like it. Second Roshan banner coming through. You don't have an Aeon Disc to save you anymore. Someone's got to auto-attack it, or do you just make the decision to lose it here? PMA's going to step on forward. Takes the brunt of the initiation. They blow up Nisha in an instant. I don't even know where that storm went. There's the setup. There's the spear. Nisha in trouble, but the cart. Ace gets him out. The arena can't stop that. Nico's gonna blink in with the BKB and the Sonic Wave refresh up. But look at Nisha on the backline. Both mids competing for glory. The Wind Ranger's gonna go down, and the Requiem will finish off Riddies. Buyback coming through. Niku still trying to hunt down Tofu, who's kiting around with this vision. Niku in trouble. Niku blinking away. Mickey, still the wall that they can't get through at the moment. They found Ace, but he's able to Wind Waker out to the safety of his team. Getting the cart now, they're still jumping forward. Gale Force keeping them in place. The second Requiem coming through. Mickey and Ace are going to drop, and now they turn their sights towards Boxy. Buybacks coming out from Liquid though, as Niku desperately trying to escape, will be able to hide and flee. But Zayak won't be quite as lucky. Liquid looking to overwhelm Navi with the numbers, and both supports have no buyback. Coming through with the second salvo, Sonic Wave, it's huge! Niku, can he salvage the fight? It doesn't seem like it. Nisha's gonna gun him down. He's bought back though. Nisha on a sliver. They get themselves the storm. Somehow, someway, Navi, despite losing Mega Creeps, and it still doesn't feel like Navi won that fight convincingly. They had the buyback on 4 heroes. They died on all 5. Here's the buyback from Nisha. Looking for the fight. Niku on the front line. Niku's caught. Niku's killed. That might just be it. We weren't paying attention, and in an instant, these heroes disappear. There's a bit of a longer show than we expected. Nisha got his time to shine. The spotlight was all on him, but it got taken away for a moment. But he still keeps himself in the driver's seat. It's a wrap. And the Nisha show is complete. What a game from this player from start to finish, and you can see the relief on their faces. They can't be too happy about that. Still smiles all around.
Pure will, in the team fights late game. Navi just, I think, looking a little bit more shaky in certain crucial situations. They're not clutch. And Liquid just made the right calls, made the right jumps in the right moments.